This might be the biggest clan war to date. The team stats here. ELL still undefeated going into the winner bracket final against the Rogue Warriors. You only lost one clan war against which team was that? Of course, against ELL in the regular season. These are the best teams combined. It's Lin 1-0 LawLiet versus TH, Infi, and Fly. It doesn't get much better in the Warcraft scene, and this clan war alone is for $11,000.
Whew, lots of money here on the line indeed. Can RW get the revenge of the season? Or is it really going to be a victory for ELL, as TH said? We're going to start it off with a 2v2 on Turtle Rock.
Right. We haven't seen Turtle Rock in the first encounter of theirs. It was Nullwood and Tidewater then. Twisted Out and Terranas out. Don't want to play the 2 human and the 1 orc on Terranas. That's understandable.
Yeah. And the humans want to veto Twisted. Seems sensible. So, who do we have for our 2v2 teams here to start off?
Good question, man. It should be Lin and LawLiet, I think. They oftentimes start this. I would be very surprised to see something else. Also a question, if Infi's playing, what race will he play?
True.
We've seen him with Undead. We've seen him with Night Elf. He could also play Human, of course. He's pretty much played everything except Orc.
Yeah, and that's where a lot of diversity does come into play for the team. Despite RW only having 2 humans and 1 orc on paper, 2 of these humans can off-race to any race and play really, really well.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it in any of the 1v1s, I believe, in the season, right?
No, they played Human all the way.
By the 2v2s we did.
So the Chinese predictions here. Rogue Warriors, Xiao Lin going for ELL. Kitian going for ELL as well. Snowkiss as well. Okay, only TD goes for the Rogue Warriors. But everyone is of the opinion that's going to be very, very, very close. Except Xiao Lin. Seems to be very confident in Lin 1-0 and LawLiet.
Yeah, and there's good reason to have confidence in them. They looked so strong during the season. But yeah, yesterday, struggling a little bit. Now, Moon got the victory against them. That can be excused with Moon being the player that he is.
And it was a mirror match, yeah.
But the 2v2, a little shaky. 1-0 and Lin, they didn't play bad, but it wasn't just brilliance all the way through. And it seemed like they weren't ready for the strategy of the opponents. Perhaps for that reason, they're moving away from these big maps now where all these weird wonky things can happen, are going more to smaller maps like Turtle Rock, where it's more push-centric and perhaps micro-execution based.
I think Lin and LawLiet did really well on Twisted against Moon and Thunder. They didn't let Moon and Thunder play what they wanted at all. Played this split push game on Twisted that was wonderfully executed with that Wyvern Rush. It was also a new twist to the 2-2. We've not seen this before. It was 1-0 and Lin really who struggled against Michael and Thunder, and I guess they didn't expect that they played it that way. It could be Infi with the Dreadlord again, but we will see it. Oh, okay, no answers yet. We get TH and Fly versus 1-0 and Lin. Once again, a shakeup from yesterday.
1-0 and Lin on Turtle Rock. That doesn't always seem to be the best choice, as they're both pretty late game centric, especially the Undead. But remember that game with TC and Pitlord, the 2 brawlers in the front line in the late game.
Yeah.
That stood out to me like few other matches here in the regular season. Yeah. But yeah, not undefeated. We can see it in the stats. 3 out of 5 wins for 1-0 and Lin.
4 out of 5 for TH and Fly. Pretty damn strong with their main races, of course. This should be on paper like a super aggressive play by Rogue Warriors against a late game strat by ELL.
Yeah.
I mean, on Turtle Rock, the mistake yesterday was the expansion attempt by 1-0 being so late and the tech being ultra late. So this will not happen here on Turtle Rock. That would be suicide.
Yeah, true. But if they go for the standard meta, like let's say Blade Master, Raider Walker, and 1-0 goes DK Fiend tier 3, It's gonna take a long time to come online.
I think it's Shadowhunter first. To buy time for 1-0.
Yeah.
That was...
Can also be. Lin has been playing lots of different first heroes. He's been playing every single first hero sometimes.
True. We have seen Shadowhunter openings, TC openings really strong. We've seen that yesterday as well. The LP Club Clan War, Blade Master, of course, the Space Creator, and same goes for the Farseer. So that wouldn't be a big surprise. What's it gonna be for ELL? I'm really curious. We're gonna go in a second. LawLiet seemed in a really, really good mood. Like, no nervous. Like, yesterday he was a little nervous, he told me. Like, oh, it's all gonna be fine, man. Once you're in the game, yeah, you're right. But today, super relieved, not stressed at all. And TH felt a little tense.
Yeah, this is certainly a big tournament. Lots of prize money and pride on the line. But pretty much all of these players are veterans, have been in these situations plenty of times before. For LawLiet specifically, we have known that sometimes he gets nervous still, but I think it's time for our first 2v2.
Okay, Remo, if you say so, then let's go. It's ELL versus the Rogue Warriors. Lin, LawLiet, TH, Fly, not Lin, LawLiet, Lin 1-0. So 4 world champions in this 2-on-2.
That's pretty crazy, dude.
It is. I would love to have the combined prize money. Lin is around 500,000. TH must be around 350 or something. This is definitely $1 million combined.
Not bad, not bad.
King of the North, thank you for the 16-month resub. Once again, the question, did they lock out 1-2-0's cat? Or could that be a disturbance in the force? We got ELL in the top of Turtle Rock and Rogue Warriors fighting from the south. TH bottom right, Fly bottom left. Let the games begin.
Hero choices here early on already going to be very interesting and telling. AM first, I think there's no real way around that unless Yumiko is playing. But no, TH with the AM, Fly, Farseer, we've been seeing quite a bit of recently. 1-2-0 with the Ted Fiend build and the DK, and Len indeed with the Shadowhunter.
All right, you're slightly ahead of me, so remember that when it comes to fights and stuff. Shadowhunter first. I wasn't a big fan throughout the regular season. Lin, of course, proving me wrong as so often. Hex is good, especially with the merchants. You can creep the merchants easy and get like map control and vision from there. Damage, that's not coming from the Shadowhunter. That is all up to 1-2-0 for a long time. Heal wave can of course be good. And for hero focus, it's really great as well. This could be a lot of disable on ELL's side.
And I wonder if 1-2-0 is going to play this Pitlord second again, like he did before. Pitlord, TC, DK, this big, beefy front line, along with a few grunts.
How cool did this here? Lin threw down a shop in front of 1-2-0's base, so he can go for heal selves and clarities.
Yeah.
But he's the one harassing TH right now with the Acolyte. That could be a steal, and he gets it. Quite a surprise, man. Archmage gets the claws. That's sweet, but it's more experience for 1-2-0 as the Watermelon falls as well. Yeah, that was not to be expected.
Yeah, got a little bit of harass. Unusual to see, like, the 1v1 strat, the DK instant harass against the human. Normally in 2v2, the undead does creep a little bit. And also normally, AM gets level 2 quickly for the aura. And with that, more water elementals. But here, quite aggressive play by 1-2-0 on the one side and Fly on the other side. So everyone is still level 1 only. Now TH trying to push into the undead main. There seems to be no narrow tower yet, so perhaps he can get something done here.
Yeah, seems like a very greedy creep. Ghouls under attack. This peon was killed at the biggest deals. But, yeah, okay, Nerup is up now. Great timing. And is he trapped, this Archmage? Looks like it, right? Brutal early for TH. He has to get something done. There's another coil. Gotta be careful. Don't want to lose that AM too early. Okay, let's die to keep the pressure up. But Fly is retreating as well.
Question is how many Acolytes here are gonna die. Honestly, Rogue Warriors have to kill a lot of Acolytes to make this worth it. Otherwise, it's a big fail in the early. I'm not certain how many have survived, but the tech has not been cancelled yet. Level 2 for the DK now. Makes it easier to keep these Acolytes alive. By the way, healing from 2 sources. Heal wave and... Oh my god, wait a minute. That's a 4-unit surround! They trapped the Grunt and 3 Footies. Ah, okay, Footies seem to be able to get out. But they're still gonna die. Double level 2s for ELL. Some Acolytes died. I think 2... No, only 1 died?
Wow.
That is absolutely not worth it.
Such a sick opening for ELL. Perfect aggression, perfect defense, hero kill, Echo is still stable. He's chasing, good block by Fly so far. The thing is, only 1 narrow was up for 1-0, so he's gonna be stuck at 20 supply for quite a bit. Tier 2 is done for both Rogue Warriors now. But my god, what a defense.
Yeah. Nice teamwork there of Coil and Heal Wave and the usage of the Narrow Tower to ensure that not too many Acolytes die. But yeah, true. 1-0 is going to be stuck at 20 here for quite a while. But if he can't make units, what he can make is a quick tier 3 tech. And that also has big benefit.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like this Echo harass by TH, was it just a reaction to the creep or was this the plan all along? Because in 2-on-2, it's not really that bad to kill Acolytes because Lin can always chip in for his ally.
Yeah, I think it was an adjustment.
Pity. The Pilo.
Alright, this is the 2v2 strategy we've seen before. Pit Lord plus TC, the mega beefcakes in the front line. If they reach high levels, Pit Lord and TC, both to level 3, or maybe level 4, that is crazy strong.
And there's so much sustain. You got Heal Wave, you got Coil, you will get Frost Armor probably down the road with the 3rd hero. And maybe even Spirit Link. Like, this is so sick. We see the Paladin once again, which seems to be the new way to go for the human orc combo. Especially due to the Devotion aura. But man, is ELL dominating this match. Full map control, taking out the turtles, but they're being caught now. Speed scroll, trying to get out, or are they... Oh, TH so close, the Fiend comes in, blocks again, second chance for that surround. This is so much damage, and here comes the Hex, here comes the right clicks, and it is enough, finishing this with the Coil. There's no chance for TH and Fly in this game.
It's looking really rough. And now with that hero loss again, I guess map control swings the way of ELL. And the TC is coming out. More creeping can be done. One Gargantuan camp has already been stolen. ELL are securing a lot of things for themselves here in this mid-game.
ELL got the Watch Award on the right-hand side already. Now they're pushing for the Merchant on the left-hand side while creeping the Turtle as well. Fly realizes this. Raiders are coming in. Paladin as well. But where's the damage? He might have a little lockdown, but it's TC with Aura. Trying to go for the hero kill here right away. But level 2 on the Pit Lord. TC is safe. Grunts as well. Dude, did Lin lose a single unit this game?
I don't think he did, but 1-0 now might be in a bit of trouble. Seems like Lin left the middle.
Coil a little too late. Maybe a little miscommunication. So the Turtle goes to Rogue Warriors and the Merchant probably as well. It's the first accomplishment for the pure Chinese team.
Alright, they're coming back into this. Also, it's daytime now, so now heal scrolls become available. Massive deal, of course. Already crucial items in 1v1. In 2v2, they are insanely powerful. DK and Shadow staying out of range of the creeps. That's good. Again, levels on this TC and Pit Lord scale insanely well.
Got the first claw on the Pit Lord with Cleave. We like that. Invo Potion, also nice, adds to the sustain. No one trying to expand yet, but this could be the strongest moment for TH and Fly. The longer the game goes, the better it is for the Undead Orc combo in general. Is this a neckbreaker already? 1-0 and Lin might get a little greedy with the red spot in the north.
And they want to get the item before TPing back. I'm certain they will have to TP back, trying to buy as much time as possible. They got the the Kodo drums. And coming in with the TP now.
One burrow and the TP force. It's only Lin so far. 1-0, a little late to the party. Where's he gonna jump? Oh, right on top of things. Ooh, that stomp was okay, I guess, but he can't really reach. Oh, that stomp by Lin was great, disabling all the riflemen. Now the stomp by Fly was also good. Statue taken out. Burrows can't really help, and mind you, the shop is in 1-0's base. Not that easy to get items now. Another 6 stomp by Fly, only level 1. Pitlot with the Howl of Terror, but doesn't reach the rifles, so their damage is still up. And all of a sudden, 1-0 and Lin are in a world of trouble. Militia coming in as well. Rogue Warriors want to end this. TC at 50%. Lich is coming in. Is he a savior? It's Frost Armor first, right? Yes, it is. Adding that sustain. Level 3 Pit Lord. But TH's army is at full health. There's no heal scroll anymore, if I see that correctly. All used. Invo potion still. Ready here. TC and Pit Lord, they have to carry this. Shop comes up by TH with a power build soon. TC for Lin. Invo potion transferred and used. The cleave is wrecking the backline now. Fly is losing a lot of units. He can't take out this Pit Lord. He's way too beefy. Reversing the focus once again on that TC. The shop is up though. Potions available. And that could be more and more stomps now. Lin again. Suffering hard from what... They can't deal with the rifles yet. They don't have a solution for this now. Howl of Terror. Okay. But for how long? Is there a shop in the back? There must be. Shadowhunter and Fiends not really a factor in this fight, and he wants to end it with towers. What a turnaround in this 2-on-2. Statues coming from the right-hand side. It's hard for 1-0 to get his army here now. Fly and TH can always intercept it if they want to. TC is diving in deep, has used all his mana once again. Statues have to work overtime, but TH and Fly are pushing forward. Big supply lead. Now comes the shop. The TC is just dead. Level 3 Archmage finally. Rogue Warriors. What a comeback. Using their power spike to the fullest. And the Pit Lord finally falls as well. It's a double kill and it's a wipe. What's the way back? There can't be a way back. There's no Nova. And it's GG. Rogue Warriors turn the game on its head and take the 1-0 lead. 1-0 baffled. What happened?
Alright, for once, the greedy strat is punished. The tier 3 late game strategy by ELL not being given the time it needed. Rogue Warriors put a lot of eggs in that basket. They pushed super heavy across the map. That was pretty all in, but it was good enough. The rifles, the tier 2 orc army to support, backed up by scrolls, before the TC and the Pit Lord became too crazy.
Super sick, man. Super sick. How long did they dominate this map? Like 6 minutes, 7 minutes, everything went right. Archmage was killed. He just got level 3 at the end of this push. So there wasn't level 2 water elementals to push this with, no level 2 auras to support all the heroes. It was just mass rifles.
Yeah, also that TP positioning was pretty weird. Maybe they should have tried to intercept that push. Like, if you can set up a better position and can especially place the TC and the Pit Lord better, that might be working a little better. Also, in the TPN, I think both statues fell right away. And that is such a big deal.
Here we see it. Here comes the Stomp. That was a good one by Lin. Focus fire on the right statue. That was the first one. Focus fire on the second statue. You're right. Immediately gone.
Yeah, smart by RW, realizing the statues are so important. That's the sustain for these heroes for the late game. And again, that TP by 1-0 probably too far forward. He could have just TP'd behind his allies' barracks, and that would have probably been in a much better position.
Yeah, I think so too. Also, using the time before the TP to take out the one burrow so it doesn't help in the fence was really good. Keeping Lin stuck at 40. Couldn't go up to 50 ever. 1-0 wasn't ready. We see at 34. There was such a massive supply lead. Thanks to all the rifles, all the casters. And Fly keeping his heroes alive.
Yeah, the tier 2 push, the tier 2 orc human combo is still very powerful. We see it here again.
1-0 again, proving to be a liability in this 2-2. Like yesterday, it was his fault.
Well, that's quite harsh of you, Neo. Isn't there always two sides to any story?
No.
It's all your fault. Yeah, that was just too much there. I wonder if they had had a good position and the statues had survived, could they have held, or would this still have been too strong of a push?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Like, it's really hard to get a good position here with the base build. Like, the Fiends barely had any good damage uptime. The rifles are super safe. I think they kind of had to jump on top due to the damage of the Pit Lord.
Yeah, the base build there doesn't really do you any favors. Like, you're always blocked when you're trying to move out, and the rifles are standing in the perfect waiting concave outside that base. So maybe they should have not gone creeping so greedily and should have tried to force a fight on the open battlefield outside the main.
Maybe. Turtle Rock proves to be a very, very good 2-on-2 map for a human orc combo. Especially when you play it like this. And maybe it was the wrong seed, but I think they just felt confident in their late game and to defend this push. But that wasn't the case. 1-0 for the Rogue Warriors. A little bitch slap for ELL. But now it's time for the one-on-ones. And the lineup is insane. We got Lin, 1-0 and LawLiet versus Infi, TH and Fly. What will we see? We're back after a little break. Northern Isles for our first solo. This, to me, screams a little Infi. And then what's the answer for ELL? It's a very solid pick, I guess.
Yeah.
Positioning.
I mean, Northern Isles, like, I think there's no bad race, no bad matchup, really. A testament to this map, very balanced. I think everywhere pretty well playable. And yeah, Infi has been playing quite a few of these 1v1 openings in the season, hasn't he?
Yeah. Is there any matchup you really want in this clan war? I think LawLiet Fly would be great.
I think you really want Fly versus 1-0. But of course...
Yeah, from the Rogue Warrior perspective. But from the ELL perspective?
Yeah, from ELL wants to avoid Fly versus 1-0.
Yeah, exactly. ELL wants LawLiet and Fly. We get TH versus 1-0. Whoa, this is a rematch from the regular season. And that match, the first one, was played on Turtle Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty sick. I didn't expect this. This could be a double counter play.
And TH cannot off-race here. You have to determine your 1v1 race before the clan war starts.
Yeah.
So you can't be like, oh, I guess I play Orc now, or whatever.
Okay, since we have Undead versus Human on Northern Isles, Remo, say your phrase.
Wait,
Is it
what?
time for the Crypt Lord?
Maybe. I hope so. We've not been seeing much Crypt Lord yet by the NetEase players, which is a bit of a shame. But 1-0, very experimental, always has been. So it is a good Crypt Lord map also. It is absolutely possible.
That would be a huge surprise, man. So far, all the agents have played the standard. But with these guys, you never know. This is gonna be insane. Like, this is definitely a better map for TH than in the regular season. But I think it's also a stronger 1-0 than in the regular season.
Yeah. 1-0 certainly hasn't been looking bad. But in the 2v2s, it feels like he has been making some mistakes. Yesterday against Thunder, honestly, he wasn't really tested. There was, Thunder not quite on his level, and also playing Blood Mage. It was this same map, by the way. Yep. Northern Isles. But I would not expect a Blood Mage here. Then again, I'm sure TH can play Blood Mage first very well, but the hero is certainly quite limited in his skill set.
Dude, TH could play Tinker first, and it wouldn't surprise me too much.
Yeah, this is going to be fun to see, man. It's rare to watch TH play Human against the top undeads nowadays.
Yeah.
Infi and TH off-race quite a bit in that matchup.
Yeah, all the examples we have for TH versus Undead are on weird maps, like Turtle Rock. But okay, let's see what the 3 eggs have to offer against the Necromancer. Can he tie this up? Or will it be a quick 2-0 for the Rogue Warriors? That would put ELL in a very, very bad position. It's high stakes here already on map 2.
Absolutely. Quite a bit of pressure on 1-2-0. So let's see how this goes.
It feels like this is a matchup advantage for ELL, and they got the right seat on their map.
Yeah.
Due to the nature of this system, this is supposed to be that way. So they trust TH more than Infi to open it up.
I think they may have gambled that LawLiet would be seeded here. It's a good map for Night Elf versus Orc, and then a lot of reverse psychology comes into play, you know. But this is perfect for seeds for ELL, because you really want to dodge 1-0 versus Fly. That was successful. Yeah. And you also get Undead versus Human, which is a tough matchup for Human, on a really good Undead map, honestly. Like, this map is still playable, but we have seen plenty of times the expansion workers get ravaged by the DK coming in with level 2 and New Rod of Necromancy. Especially on this map, it is super powerful. So, you know, we've been talking about this. This level 2 DK harass with the second set of skeletons and the first fiend seems to be super hard to hold, and we haven't seen a very impressive answer by the humans yet. Maybe TH can show us.
Yeah. It's an Arcane already in the base, third farm. With the Chinese humans, this must be 2 base, I guess? A player like Blade would try to play 1 base, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, it was Infi and TH at WGL when Happy won, who inspired the world with this 1 base play, but they quickly abandoned it again, whereas others held on to it for longer. Yeah, what's up with this early Arcane Tower? Does he really need that? Isn't the focus always going to be on the expansion?
It's also not an instant expansion. This gives 1-0 more time for the level, and kind of everyone knows that 1-0 is going for level 2 now. So this would be some time to creep the Expo instantly. Maybe he is playing 1 base.
Even if you go for the instant expansion, though, the DK is still going to arrive in time to harass your peasants. Like, whether you do it right away or as a second camp, Death Knight should be able to show up in time with that second Rod of Necromancy. Gets a circlet to start. AM and DK here getting the same. Oh, and for a second there I thought DK was gonna not go for the green, but he does.
He does.
Footy scouts this. TH knows what's going on and probably knows there's gonna be a harass coming in very soon.
But he can... Oh, Water Elemental expires at 10 HP. Nice. Level 2 Archmage. Big one. Gone. Item. Crystal Ball. Against Burrow. It's pretty damn good. So, second set of Rod of Necromancy. Can he steal this one? Playing around it. Okay. But this is causing some delays on 1-0 already.
Slightly unusual Expo placement. There's like a tower between the Expo and the lumber. Yeah. You want to try to keep that tower alive as best as you can. Footies have been sent out for scouting. Very important. You want to see early where the undead is coming in from so you can minimize the damage here as much as you can. But still, it's a DK with full mana, level 2, and more skeletons.
Alright. How much damage can he do? As the first coil, used aggressively, but TH with excellent micro so far. Saving that peasant into the gold mine, wonderfully done, but he can't prevent kills. It's impossible. Gets the second one as well. Things start to dwindle for TH. 3 kills in a row. Still 4 skeletons and more Rod of Necromancy. Also, of course, a couple of corpses. Oh, he's dancing around the gold mine for that last hit and denies. Top-notch micro for TH at level 3.
1 peasant survives. That was well done, so that ensures the Expo not being delayed much longer. But that was still a lot of peasants. How many was that? 4, 5, 6, something like that? That certainly does hurt.
On this map, it feels okay. Like, of course, it's not great that he lost so many, but we've seen this way worse.
Yeah. Was well done there by TH. Juggling the peasants between the tower and stuff, and also the footy way in the back. Handled that pretty well. He scouted for it. He knew where 1-0 was coming from. He crept as much as he could until then. And with the skeletons, he did get level 3. And with that level 2 water elemental now, can actually apply quite a bit of pressure.
How fast is this tech?
Oh, I didn't even see it.
TH teched already. Call has to be used defensively to save that fiend. Almost the last hit. Got it. Okay, 1-0 got it. 2.7 now. TH is teching already.
That's very good tech timing. Must have been a 4-farm expo then, with lots of peasants in the main, I guess. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't even see the tech timing. We just saw 1-0's main a second ago. He's not on the way to tier 3 yet.
TH got claws, and the next item. He denies level 3. Oh, lightning shield. That can be great later on. 1-0 needs creeps. Can't get any kills so far, and this is a super safe expo for TH now.
Yeah, great
until the next power spike, of course.
Great positioning also by TH. He's way south on the map, so if 1-0 was to push across the map now to threaten the expo, perhaps TH could counter-threaten a run-by. But then again, this is not very many footies at all. One gets Novad and dies, and it's only 2 left. Footman count at the moment very low.
I don't want to compare the two players, of course, but this is a little Blade-esque with all the aggression that TH is putting on to 1-0. That, of course, gives him vision. That, of course, keeps the DK low. And now he has to share experience by 2. It's not going to be an easy 3-2.
Did he just go tier 3 right after here, TH? He may have. Alright, and here now, going for the run-by. TH knows he can't really accomplish anything here. He can't kill buildings. He can't kill acolytes. He's just trying to force 1-0 back.
Yeah. Tier 3.
And it's a smart play as well. Footman numbers are low. With only 4 footies, there's no way you can fight against 4 fiends.
The ghouls are helping out as well. This is level 3 DK. Defend is ready. Like, how does TH have all the resources for this? I mean, yeah, low number of footies. But tech and defense upgrade and towers.
Also boots, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
That's quite a big investment.
Yeah, usually we see up to 8 footmen, and TH is constantly playing with like 2 or 3.
Yeah. The map positioning, the game sense of where he has to be, what he can do, is outstanding.
So excellent. And you see this and you wonder, like, why don't you play human more often against undead? It's so, like, beautiful from our perspective. Lich with an orb now. That's definitely a sign to move away from this. Level 2 Lich. But of course, this is super duper. Maybe 2 players in the world can do it. Is that Book of the Dead?
Yep.
Is there a different icon on the Chinese version? I'm not too sure.
Question is, how many towers does TH have? Has he stabilized his bases?
Yeah.
Because pretty much all footmen were sacrificed. Tier 3. Oh, okay. It's still gonna be a little while here for TH.
Okay, now I see it. 1/3. Mountain King is coming. He liked that MK quite a bit, right? For that tier 3. Or for the items. Footmen again continue to fall. But with the army in the base, the Pit Lord is delayed, the push is delayed. There was never a tier 2 push towards the Expo.
Yeah, that's what the sacrificial footies and the level 3 AM achieved together.
But it's coming now. And this is gonna be devious.
1-0's taking a little bit more time. Creeping the middle, wants to go for a 3rd hero Pit Lord, perhaps. Has the supply available. This is costing quite a bit of lumber here, by the way. Is that an issue for 1-2-0? He is low lumber now. He's only got 9 lumber left, but I think he has Destroyer form already queued.
He started something. He was at 150 before. MK. Lightning Shield on the Pit Lord to increase this. Can he Stormbolt something? Right. Okay, Lich picks it up. Devotion Aura. Very good. What's the Mountain King doing here all alone? Isn't that scary? Apparently not. The Destroyer upgrade is finished already.
Interesting how TH Place is so different from Infi in that legendary game against Happy, where it was about level 4 creeping and then run-bys and tanks and Blizzard and stuff.
Yeah.
Here it's a lot more aggressive, a lot more in-your-face kind of playstyle.
Gyros coming. We have Web. We don't really know. Maybe that was the upgrade he queued.
Oh, AM, where's he staffing to? Ooh. Into the middle of danger!
Wait. You're a little ahead. Here we go. Oh my, there's a lot of damage on him. Gets the potion to be safe. Archmage moving far into the back. Does he have Blizzard now? Yes, he does. Fighting fire with ice. But this is so much damage thanks to the Rain of Fire. The Arcane Tower is burning him. And here comes the AoE Revenge with Blizzard. Can he hold this tower? He's surrounding his own tower. But that's an invite to a Nova. One Fiend down. MK comes in. Far away from the shop though. And he's quite low. There's plenty of coils for 1-0. Knight's coming. Paladin coming. TH holding on.
Yeah, TH survived the Pit Lord Rain of Fire mana with still some towers left. The peasants are still protected. He's got a bit of time.
But does he have a backup workshop? I'm not sure.
I don't believe he does.
Knight's coming. No Sundering Blades. Paladin is in. 3-1-1 levels. That's not too much. Okay, he starts this now. Are the gyros enough? The MK falls just out of nowhere. Coil Nova. Bye-bye. Paladin might be next on the menu. He has no items at all. The Archmage has to go aggressive while he wants to be hidden behind his buildings. Usually for that Blizzard. No water elementals at all anymore, of course, with that transition. And Web is ready. Seems like 1-0 is in control.
And now the tower's once again exposed. Oh, and that hurts the peasants.
So much damage to this Echo. He was gathering all forces for this tier 3 attack. This is his biggest power spike. That's the biggest difference in power levels between the two races at this very stage. MK back.
It's all about the mana here. Who's got more healing left? We see some Holy Lights. DK, not too many coils, but the heroes are still strong. 4, 3, 2. Strong levels for 1-0.
Last second coil for that Fiend. That was glorious. So the Knight just sacrificed for this almost. That was the second Knight. The last Knight. Nova, a tiny bit too late for the kills. He's pooling Knights. 50 supply. TH out of lumber. And more damage towards the best 9. He's trying to save the shop. But at what cost? Here come the Knights. Can they save him? Gyros don't really do too much. Paladin far up front. Trying to get kills there. The Pit Lord. Whoo, last second retreat. It looks like 1-0 is overwhelming. Supply is the same, but it doesn't look like that at all. Paladin comes back in with a Holy Light on that Mountain King. Move to the left immediately. Mountain King is just so greedy for kills. He needs something, but he just catches the coil and he's dead for the second time. He's supposed to be the carry, but he's just benched. And the Paladin will fall soon as well, probably. Can't reach at the moment. I want to save on that Fiend again. And 1-0 switching the focus from army to base. Wants to break this town hall now. How much HP is there? Not much repair at all. Statty's in a good position. Archmage down with Coil Nova. Hoo hoo hoo. Nukes all over the place for the undead. TH with a super strong early game, but it all falls apart at tier 3. Never got the levels, never got the army. And that isn't the Paladin gone as well? No, not really. Kills a Fiend.
These Knights, not quite enough damage yet, it seems, to threaten these kills. The undead heroes, so much stronger at this point.
2 hero kills again. Knights are pretty much doing this alone. The Paladin comes in with 1 or 2 Holy Lights here and there. But of course, it's so scary to catch a coil or a Nova. And now these Knights seem surrounded. Good Holy Light from long range as well. But it's GG. It's not winnable anymore. Northern Isles goes to ELL and they tie up the series with the matchup advantage they got on their map choice. TH played it well, but not well enough.
Yeah, once again, the early game Skeleton Harass against the Peasants does a good job, and then the late game Tier 3 Power Spike for Undead, so hard to hold. If the human just has 2 more minutes to mass and to macro, could all look different, but of course that's where the top Undead strike before human Tier 3 is ready yet. And yeah, 1-1. The next 1v1 coming up. This time, RW with the map pick.
And what do they want? Infi LawLiet, I guess, and then hope for the mirror match? I think you really don't want LawLiet Fly.
Fly can be very strong in that matchup.
He defeated Moon, it's true, but
yeah,
feels like LawLiet is on the level of Moon at the moment.
Yeah, also, they played in CC Master, and there LawLiet had the lead and could have closed it out early. But Fly could have also won that game with LawLiet making some slight mistakes. So it was actually a really close series.
To be honest, I really want LawLiet versus Infi. This is gonna be such a banger. But alright, we see some highlights from this match. The initial harass, well defended. With these losses, of course. Man, this early game looked so good. When did things fall apart? Was he too aggressive into the base? I'm really not sure. I mean, it is the Tier 3 power spike, but TH wasn't ready. But he rushed everything. And there were towers up.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about it. So here he holds against the Pit Lord. And after that, 1-0 doesn't threaten the Peasants for a while. Maybe he could have held off a little bit longer, 1 more minute for a bit more Knights and Gyros. Normally the way this push is dislodged is by bringing the Militia and the MK and the Knights and everything perfectly at the same time.
Alright. Didn't happen here. Turtle Rock 2-2 for Rogue Warriors. First one-on-one for 1-2-0. So what's next? The second one-on-one. We're gonna be right back after a little break. Okay, back with one-on-one number 2. LawLiet and Infi indeed on Turtle Rock. This is gonna be something, man. What to expect? Both, look at the solo stats. Almost undefeated. Infi's streak is over. Yesterday, killed by Colorful. LawLiet also. His undefeated streak ended yesterday against Moon.
Okay, this is quite interesting.
Yeah.
Back when Turtle Rock was played a lot, the meta was all about Human Fast Expo. And for that reason, this map was pretty bad, because Human Fast Expo is, you know, horrible on Turtle Rock. But nowadays, against Night Elf, Human absolutely does not need to fast expand anymore.
I was about to say, like, this is not great for a Warden. I think, like, level 2 is good, but where to get level 3? But LawLiet and his Keeper Archer play. That should bode really well. But what if Infi plays a tower push like on AZ?
Yeah, lots of questions. It's the same issue for both these races on this map, always has been. Militia creep and Ancient of War creep don't do very much for you. So how do they play around that? How do they try to compensate for that? This is going to be a fun one.
This is so important. LawLiet, second best Night Elf in the world versus Infi, first or best or second best human in the world on a map that is not in the regular one-on-one map pool. So hard to say what's going to happen. Let's discover this together on map number 3. Who's going to take the lead and who's going to claim match points? Is it ELL again, just like in the regular season, aiming for that 3-1? Or will it be Rogue Warriors? Very conservative creep route by LawLiet. There's nothing else really possible on Turtle Rock, I feel. And they spawn in the same lane, which I think is good for Infi. If he wants to go for that one base rifle push at least. Like, base-to-base distance is super small.
Yeah. To be fair, like, whether you're on the same lane or not, it's not much of a difference from base to base. But it's a little bit shorter. If you can claim the ward here, that can give you quite a bit of intel. We have the first heroes. AM, that much we knew. But what's LawLiet playing?
Yeah.
Keeper. Okay.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that makes sense. Like, could play Demon Hunter, could play Keeper. I think these are the only solutions. And this should be pretty good for a Keeper. Like, he's dominating humans for a long time. But if there's a human, or if there are 2 human, that can still play great against the Keeper, then it's definitely the 2 from Rogue Warriors. Cool to see. Regular season, both of them were undefeated. High stakes. LawLiet flying a little under the radar. He's the only player in ELL who's not a world champion. But he was a big, big carry. Not only in the 1-on-1s, but also in the 2-on-2s. And has stepped up his game massively for this. So, is it harassing Archmage right away? Nope. Going for the orange cap.
The Keeper makes a lot of sense on this map for creeping. With the Treants, you can fairly reliably get level 3. But the AM, once he is level 2, with more water elementals, running across the map for the green camps, for the ogre camps, also could be doable. And of course, early game, it's all about leveling. It's all about getting those level ups to 2 and 3. And more importantly for the Keeper, I would say. And here we go. Infi, wow, super aggressive. Not even waiting for level 2 to come in and be disruptive. Very close now. Only needs like 1 or 2 more treants.
He can get level 2, of course, easily with the green spot in front. Or just killing treants. And that seems to be what he's doing. Not letting LawLiet get entangle, which is great. But the treants move back. LawLiet knows exactly how important it is to save everything here.
Militia come out for the next camp. They can take the green by themselves. That's going to be level 2. I like the play here by Infi. I think this is what we've been missing against the Keeper for a while, where humans just let him creep for free, give him level 3 for free, and suddenly entangle, kill, no footies left anymore.
Okay, level 2, Brilliant Aura unlocked.
Yeah, Infi has not forgotten about the Keeper meta.
PTSD kicks in hard and fast. Keeper taking quite some damage. Of course, it's not going to kill him here. LawLiet is way too good for that. Trying to get Footman to get that entangle. But Infi's playing this so smart. Taking away the biggest advantage you get with a Keeper. I mean, Treants can creep really, really well on Turtle Rock, but there's just no time for that.
Slowly LawLiet is chipping away at the footies, at the AM. Wants to just be left alone for the rest of the Ogre camp. And gets the level 2 now. For the Keeper, this is catastrophic items, by the way. No intelligence, no mana.
Yeah. Archmage Gloves is not that great as well. 5 archers. Things are getting scary. Is it time for Infi to retreat? You really want these trolls? Keeper got that one. Oh, big damage on the Keeper. Needs to retreat. Big flank. Archmage in trouble as well. Dust will settle in a bit. Hectic early game between the 2.
Yeah, AM took a lot of damage there. LawLiet knew he couldn't force the kill or force the TP, but he could force him low enough HP that it's going to be very tough now to re-engage for the AM. And that might be the time then to creep level 3. But I think Infi did his job well. He didn't lose any footies. He slowed down the Keeper a lot. And tier 2 is already reached, so we should have Dispel pretty soon. And also a Region Scroll. It is the Naga marksmanship strat again.
Yeah.
Does Infi have the answer to this?
That was to be expected. In Asia, I haven't seen this. Like yesterday's games between Foggy and Blade, I think they don't really count. That was just wild. In a regular setting, I haven't seen this defeated. But Infi is the one coming up with solutions. Ogre Magi to LawLiet. And this, of course, is big vision. Really crazy position for this Ogre Magi.
Some footies here will be dying to the entangle and focus. But Infi is not deterred. He keeps on pressuring. That Regent Scroll made such a big difference. Enables him to play more aggressively.
It's nighttime now, though. Oh, can he get us around? Whoa! Whoa! Locked in. Cloak doesn't really work here. Wasn't in time. And that is Trouble City for LawLiet before the second hero for Infi is even out.
So well done by Infi. LawLiet's supposed to claim map control right there when he gets the Naga, when he has the archers to creep, but Infi knows with his defense footies he is fairly strong, he made sure to heal up, and now he has bridged the time for the Mountain King, bringing out new clarities for the AM to make sure he always has water elementals.
But this is not the biggest experience. Archmage... Oh, did he get level 3? He gave that up, I think. Stumbles around LawLiet with the counter block. Maybe a little too late. No, just in time. Defense footies again. Get one archer, but that is fine. Good block by Infi. They know it's about every single unit in this game.
Yeah, really impressive. Great to see both players here showing up and playing their strongest. Tier 3 is coming. Shop on the way. Orb will be available soon. And this is where this Knight of Tier 3 strat becomes really dangerous. Lots of archers, marksmanship, orb, triple hero, and at some point even a mountain giant.
Did LawLiet weather the storm? Getting the red spot. Creeping with the new Night Elf techniques on Turtle Rock. Pretty easy. And what is it? Endurance aura. More damage, more movement speed. We love this.
Infi's going over there hoping that the red camp is still left, but sees, LawLiet already took it. Can perhaps claim the heal ward, but it's not that good.
Both big last hits, Ogre Lord and Ogre Magi at the shop, going to LawLiet, and that's big. Level 3 and level 2 now, plus the ward, plus the Ancient Django. I feel like LawLiet is taking control of this game.
No tier 3, by the way. No quick knights, which we have seen sometimes against this style. It's still Rifle Priest. Demon Hunter 3rd. Not Alchemist, as we usually have been seeing.
Can he still get to the levels to hard counter the MK? Because MK is the key to defend all the archers.
I'm not sure if I've ever seen Demon 3rd before, by the way.
I feel like I saw it once or twice, but very rare. So
yeah,
is he so sure that there's going to be time now to creep him up?
I mean, he's got Treants, he's got archers. This is Turtle Rock. There should be time to creep.
With triple hero, level 3 is quite far away, though. Infi creeps as well. Needs to... He's not going clap. Tier 3 for Infi as well. Expo for LawLiet. Yeah. He played Turtle Rock before and built 6 expansions. That was quite wild.
I think not going clap is the right call. In theory, clap against archers is good, but in actuality, we saw that yesterday and before. If the MK goes all the way into the back of the archers to clap, he's gonna get focused and die so fast. I think he has to play a little bit more from range.
Could of course help. Oh, Immolation on the Mountain King. Pretty powerful as well. Second shop for LawLiet. The damage is starting to be insane. Pendant of Energy. Oh, Stormbolt. Right clicks. Immolation. Taste your poison, my friend. But alright, LawLiet salvages this well. Supply-wise, very even. No one wants to break upkeep yet. LawLiet waiting for the expansion. Infi waiting for tier 3. level 4, and Mountain Giants. Infi's gonna have a hard time.
Good aggressive creeping here by Infi, making sure the Demon Hunter doesn't level too easily to level 3. Aware now of his current strength, even before the tier 3 upgrades. Mana is really low on LawLiet for some reason. I think he's been underutilizing this clarities here this game.
Maybe. Flute of accuracy for the rifles. Real good. Also, possible mortars. And this will be 3 red spots. Okay, first MG is out. Uses the taunt immediately to save some damage on this Demon Hunter. Taunt again, soaking up a lot. Roar used. This is so much damage. He skipped bears, so no reju, no roar. How can he deal with the human army? Before tier 3, MK is going in. Has one more. Heal scroll used now. Keeper, what's he doing there? Far in the back. Has a TP. Who, if that's a bash, he's dead. If that's a bash, he's dead. He's playing with fire. Dust settles. More exit. Oh, not too many exit kills, actually. Infi at 48, LawLiet at 46, but the expo is done.
And that was such an unusual timing. Hasn't been scouted for yet. And guess what? More trees are coming up. LawLiet is expecting to plant trees everywhere here on this map.
Yeah, Moon style. And this is exactly what happened when he played Turtle Rock in the regular season. He continues to brawl with Moon well regeneration. Of course, that's wonderful. Demon Hunter, can he be nuked? Doesn't seem like it. Instant TP out. Staff to be safe. And Infi is scouting the upper right. By the way, thank you, Shaboom, Happy Settler, Blade Lord, and Muka for your subs.
Thank you, thank you. So Infi's gonna push the expo. Doesn't feel like he has a choice. And LawLiet, I imagine is gonna give it up. He has another one coming up bottom left, and this is the tactical expansions that we've been talking about before. Even if this expo gets cancelled, yeah, it's kind of expensive, but it's also a lot of time that your opponent is spending up there, trying to kill that base, and that is time that you can continue to use for creeping. Keeper now got level 4, and the Demon Hunter should be getting closer to 3 as well.
Yeah, that could be the key here. Fog Lightning is strong. Entangle 2, pretty good as well. And not the third red spot for Infi. I think that's important. What's the item he got? See that.
Scourge Bone Chimes.
Okay, yeah, a little bit more EHP for the Mountain Giants. Expo upper right didn't really work, but what about the bottom left? Infi, feel it. LawLiet still no upkeep. 700 gold. There's another Mountain Giant. But with 2 MGs, it's not much damage at 50 supply.
How's this MG so hurt already? Didn't have the upgrades for a little while, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. I think he rushed the bottom left when the MG was out. Okay, more time for LawLiet. What a glorious human versus Night Elf match this is.
Pally's gonna get a level 2 up here at the Gargantuan. Demon Hunter still not being solo leveled. That does look like a mistake.
He's doing it now. And that... Oh, he's sharing the experience. Is that enough? I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, he's not doing it. Naga is close to 4 as well, I guess.
But level 2 Frost Arrow compared to level 2 Mana Burn? He's very close to it, though.
LawLiet gave up the expansion earlier. Is he going to give up this second one as well, is the question.
There's no tree. Okay, one at the 5 o'clock, right? There should be another expansion. There's a blue something.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what he has to do.
Nice.
As long as these expos pay off, I think it's fine. Like, as long as he's not losing money.
And there's a Demon level 3. Finally!
Yeah.
And this is pretty much all of Echo Isles. Turtle Rock, I mean, crept. Yeah, in fact, every single creep taken out.
If you see this. Did pay off. Barely. Not making much loss here. And keeps Infi busy to get his own levels. 4.5, level 4, level 3. Skirt Bone Chimes, great for the Demon Hunter. And more Mountain Giants. Use the item on the ground. What? Ah, Keeper gets it now.
Strong heroes for LawLiet. 4-4-3 against the 4-4-2. He's a little bit ahead.
What's Infi's tier 3 units, by the way? Okay, Knights. No Sundering Blades yet. And Tangle. Okay, big fight as it seems. Naga and Focus might be a little too far forward. Mountain Giants are using the taunts. Big Archer Concave. Paladin is diving deep. Threatens the Keeper a little. So is the Mountain King. Where the mana burns. He needs more, I guess. Naga in trouble. Needs a staff out. Is there a staff? Yeah, triple staff on LawLiet. Make sure these heroes will survive. If Archers fall, that's not the biggest deal. Easy to replace. Mountain Giants not taking too much damage. Infi storming forward though. With Inner Fire, with Knights. Retreats now. Bottom left expansion for LawLiet. Does this work?
Surprised LawLiet fell back there after all the mana was burned on the MK. That seems like a good time to fight.
One staff was on cooldown. Double orb now also, by the way. Not too easy with the Demon Hunter to spread it. Okay, here's re-engaging. But the MG's totally mispositioned, hidden behind all the archers. He does have 2 in the fight now. All right. So they soak up the damage finally. Knights, big sustain, disrupts the backline of the Rifleman again with Taunt standing in the middle of everything. Mana burn. Infi has no mana at all. He's going for the hero, the Paladin, Divine Shield, or Invul Potion. Saves him for now. Demon Hunter kind of low as well. Has an Invul, could be staffed. Nighttime. Needs some reju. Mountain Giant re-engaging. 64 supply against 62. And again, LawLiet falling back.
The Expo running now, but Infi knows he's heading down there. Even with the mana so low, the man is not discouraged.
We don't have mortar teams, so great position. LawLiet distracts from this expansion with another engagement. Mountain Giant still looking hot. Knights, not so much. LawLiet could need some dispel against the Inner Fire, I feel. But the Demon Hunter with the constant burns, that's so important. Knights trying to flank, trying to ignore the MGs, but it's so hard to do. Archer Micro is excellent. Cass is a little out in the open. Militia coming in for Infi, shows a little desperation maybe. Naga needs a staff, gets it super last second. Keeper being bashed, but that's not so important. Militia duration should be over soon. Infi pushing for this expansion. LawLiet, no next tree coming.
Infi holding on very impressively. Does have a TP if he needs to get out here.
Once again, I'm not too sure. Everything is a little blurry, but is LawLiet expanding upper left?
Yes.
This might be the one position where Infi is not looking. One Invul Potion left. Is it? There's no Dryads, right? So Water Elementals still have a big purpose. LawLiet is out of lumber. He can't expand all the time. No Shredder here, of course. One of the Mountain Giants is almost dead. Staffed out. Requires a lot of Moon Juice. And it was low already. Archers start to fall. Knights come in at 50%. Oh, Mountain King entangled. But the focus fire isn't high enough with the archers moving constantly. Bashes are great against the MGs. And it seems like Infi is taking control again. One after the next Mountain Giant is falling. Or so low he can't use him in the fights anymore. Naga needs the staff again. Oh no! Staff ready? Or he forgot about that. Maybe was out of range. That's a big kill. No control, no Fog Lightning anymore. LawLiet trying to run away, but both of these MGs... Oh, one of the MGs stuck. That's so many kills. That's so many kills for Infi. These expansions, they never worked out.
The human tier 3 has come online. Super strong heroes, Inner Fire Rifled, and a few Knights on top.
Demon Hunter staffed out again last second. The regen is almost gone. MG about to fall. Demon Hunter about to fall. Goes in the middle of everything with an Invul, being brave here or just dead. This is the last stand for LawLiet. He has to hold on, but with limited forces, what can he do? Invul used already. Nighttime is over. And now what? The bash is against the Demon Hunter, or against the heroes in general. So scary. Knights take care of the MGs in the back. LawLiet is down to only archers and heroes. This must be GG.
Seems like we're witnessing it. Seems like we are seeing the answer to this marksmanship style.
Yeah. Holy Light was ready, not mana burned. There is an expansion for LawLiet now, but I don't think Infi is going to give him the time. The shop is about to fall. Last potion here. Trees are not fighting with them. Desperate to get some reinforcements, but it's only one lore, I believe. Demon Hunter is stuck with his own archer! Bash staff out. But in the middle of everything, he just spawns in the upper left and gets kicked to the grave. The Keeper is surrounded in his own base as well. OK is now hidden, but he will definitely fall. 26 supply lead. Hero levels looking good. Level 5 on the Keeper, but that won't save him. And that smile we saw in the pre-game interview by LawLiet, that is wiped off his face.
Yeah. Infi with a very strong performance here. Not deterred. Always willing to contest the map. High levels in the end. And this game, unwinnable now for LawLiet.
Yeah. Altar falls. He has 600 gold. Maybe he can go for a Tavern Revive. Naga is back. Demon Hunter is not trying to go for a hero kill. But this is only desperation. Nothing on the Keeper. Infi closing this out. Good Shadow Melt at 8 HP. But he knows he's gonna fall, and that's the GG. Infi losing to Colorful yesterday, but outmatching LawLiet on Turtle Rock. Rogue Warriors with their map pick again taking the lead and match points. One map away from the grand final, and with that, $28,000.
Whew. All right. Impressive game by Infi. On the unusual map, he seemed to know exactly what to do. And hard to tell, like, the longer this game goes, who is it better for, hero level-wise? The Night Elf? The Human? Tough call. The Demon Hunter seemed like a very smart choice to burn the MK, of course, but healing definitely was missing with there being no Alchemist.
Yeah. Also, maybe Acid Bomb would have been great against In the Fire Knights. I think very early game, very good decision by Infi to harass immediately. Not give him the level 3 for free. Sacrificing his own levels was totally fine and worked out really well. And then he killed a couple of archers, and LawLiet went for this MG very early. He never had that crazy tier 3 damage. Things were just not melting. It was all right. Infi could deal with it, especially once the Paladin is out, which is a great counter to this strat.
Yeah, I would have loved to know the upgrades there on the units for Infi. Did he go for armor upgrades? Because, yeah, normally when we see this marksmanship, multiple orb, things just die all the time.
Yeah.
But here, they seem to be quite tanky.
And shutting down these expansions one after the next, when they were just finished and couldn't be cancelled anymore, they barely got like 300, 400 gold out of it. With that, LawLiet never had the resources to expand at 2 spots at the same time, which is usually what makes this Night of Mat expansion so scary. He just controlled him really well. He just allowed what he could allow, or what he should allow. It was never in the late game that LawLiet was having like something scary. It wasn't the crazy levels, it wasn't the crazy mass, it wasn't the crazy economy. It was just all really well controlled by Infi.
Yeah, very impressive.
ELL, are they losing the first clan war of this season? They can bank on one man, and that is Lin. He will be playing in the 2-on-2, very, very likely, alongside LawLiet, and then he will be seeded in the 5th match as well if we go that far. But that would be an Orc Mirror versus Fly. We've seen that a couple of times, but the next 2-on-2. So far in the playoffs, Rogue Warriors won all their 2-on-2s with the Human Orc combo. Is it Infi Fly again? Very, very likely. how to deal with that as LawLiet and Lin. And what map will they pick? Is it again their patented Twisted Meadows play? That should be the case. But I think we can see that Rogue Warriors are coming into these playoffs super well prepared. Will they close this already? 3-1? Getting revenge for the regular season? Or will it go full distance? The answer after a little break. We get our match. It's Infi and Fly and Lin and LawLiet. Infi and Fly undefeated. This combo was shown to the world yesterday for the first time. Infi playing human once again. Not undead. Not paired with TH. Lin and LawLiet were the winning team yesterday in the 2s for ELL. They start the season with this combo being the weaker or the weakest of all three, but they proved to be now, I think, the strongest of all of the ELL teams. Yeah.
I would agree with that. Recent development. But also, I really like the Infi Fly pick here. LT late game. The TC Pally combo with Stomp, double auras, and big healing was so effective. So super powerful in the late game. I'm certainly expecting that once again. Perhaps with the Farseer as well. Yeah, LawLiet and Lin, what are they going to do here? This is a great map for split pushing.
Yeah,
they have played that strategy before.
They played with a triple Wyvern or 6 Wyvern. Will they do it again? I think Infi and Fly did their homework. They saw this. They were streaming this, so they know what's up. Do you want to counter this, or do you go for your own idea? I think it's tough to say. Tough to make the calls.
Fast expansion, not unlikely at all on this map. Yesterday by RA, we saw the team on 4 mining bases, which was quite crazy. 1-0 and Lin, they are not able to do anything about this. I wouldn't be opposed to see 4 base versus 4 base, tier 3, triple hero all across the board. Hell yeah.
Yeah, sure. Knights, Torrent, Mountain Giants, all the way. Yeah. The stakes are so high. Winnerbracket final calling. Rogue Warriors were there in January, lost to LP. This is one map for them, and this is $11,000. You don't want to go into the lower bracket, I guess. LP and Rise Again, both pretty strong as well. It was a 3-2 against Rise Again yesterday by ELL already. Didn't face LP yet. We see Rise Again and LP fighting for survival later after this clan war is done. Loading into this 2-2 seems to take a little. Again, highly decorated 2-2 with 3 world champs and a vice world champ in LawLiet.
Has he lost his confidence, LawLiet? After that 1v1?
He didn't look too great anymore. He was banking on the fact that he takes the lead here. That smile was wiped. Alright, Rogue Warriors. This could be your game. This could be your grand final. But 2 Koreans are standing against you. The everlasting battle between Korea and China in Warcraft 3. And 4 of the all-time greats. Infi, Fly, Lin, LawLiet, Lost Temple.
An iconic map, which is so fun to see once again in the 2v2. Makes for very special strategies and games. We have seen quite a bit of Dreadlord here, however, not gonna be the case. Infi sticking with human. Let's go in.
Off we go. Rogue Warriors, 12 and 3 o'clock. Northeast belongs to them. Southwest for ELL. Infi with a close spawn to the expansion. Could be great later. Same goes for Lin. For the Orc, of course, hard to expand. But as a Night Elf, you can just send a Wisp over. That shouldn't be too problematic. The normal thing is creep the natural, get level 2, go to the temple. What? What?
What the hell?
TC Warden?
How greedy is that?
Last week, he baffled us all in the CC Masters by playing Warden in a Night of Mirror. The week starts, it's only Monday, and we get a Warden in 2-on-2.
How good is she, though? Like, even if she gets level 5, the Fan of Knives hits 5 targets out of like 35 targets.
Yeah. 4M is too laggy for me, by the way. I have to go for the one below. Yeah, it's only 5 targets in a 2-2. Or does she want to bully heroes? Archmage, kind of squishy. But against a paladin then?
Yeah, it's almost certainly a pally second. I don't know how he wants to make this Warden work. Like, even, let's say, best case scenario, this Warden has a really good early game, and she gets to level 5 quickly, and then she can do economy harass. There's most likely going to be 3 mining bases.
Yeah.
How, like... It's Shockwave first, dude. What the hell?
I didn't know the spell still existed in Warcraft.
Shockwave. For fighting, Shockwave is just straight up worse than Stomp almost every single time.
But you know what's better for? Building kills.
Yeah, base race. True. What the hell is this strat? I'm very intrigued.
It's either genius and we'll get them to game 5, or we'll fall apart and Infi and Fly know exactly how to play against it, and they see themselves on the lower bracket. The balls of these guys playing this strat in an important match like this.
South Korean ingenuity. I have never seen this before. Alright, and Fly and Infi say, well, you have some super greedy heroes. We have summon heroes, strong in the early. Guess what? We're gonna push you. Can the Koreans hold on against this?
Warden is not level 3. This is a strong combo, and you can't even go for hero kills immediately. It's Fan of Knives, it's Shockwave. What to do? How to hold this? I wouldn't even be too surprised to see Infi move over with Militia and Tower, but he's expanding, okay, so can't afford it.
Yeah, and LawLiet isn't teching. He's playing very defensively. He can detonate a lot of wisps.
Yeah.
He's gonna go hunts here as well. Oh my god. Did they trap the 2 grunts?
No. Or? Okay. Can move to the left-hand side. No slow, no disable. Like usually you have so much CC with Shadow Strike and Storm. But not here.
Warden, hunts, tier 1.
Okay, that's a grunt kill early. Getting closer to that level 2 Fan of Knives. Temple has been entered. But only for a little bit of healing. Fly wanted to heal, but Lynn is saying, no bath for you today. Archmage, you would love to have a stomp now, don't you?
LawLiet is still not teching. Is he expanding at Lynn's natural?
There's an AP by LawLiet in the upper right trying to harass Infi's Expo. And now fight for the middle. No level 3 yet. It's the Water Elemental. Every single kill gets them closer to a very, very strong Shockwave. Grunts are getting bullied by the creeps though. LawLiet triggering the aggro. Okay, fight for the fountain. 2 big items. Lots of experience. We got Chain Lightning available for Fly. We got Shockwave and Fan of Knives for Lyn for the last hits. Oh, great block by LawLiet. There is a little push by Infi towards the bottom left, trying to keep this expansion down. AP for LawLiet should be finished in a bit as well. Lyn is getting another creep right here. How close to level 3 is the question.
Yeah, that was a great footy run by Infi, realizing he doesn't need the footies necessarily, and gets the expo cancelled. That's a massive deal.
Everything's healing up. TC. He wants these overseers so bad. Hansa dealing with them in the north.
Already level 3 TC.
Yep.
That's pretty good timing.
His grunts are kind of hurt though. Infi is coming back with an Archmage in the Water Elemental. LawLiet's still level 2. The fan is really not effective against grunts. Shadow Strike would be out healed in the middle. Chain Lightning, not enough, and a lot of healing. TC second for Fly. Fear the Stomp.
It's just endless healing for these grunts.
Yep.
Nothing's dying.
Classic Lost Temple mid-game. Who's gonna prevail? Looks like ELL, but at what cost? LawLiet is not moving the AP over to the upper right. TC surrounded for Fly. LawLiet opening it up. Wyvern! No anti-air, of course, for ELL.
Yeah. Literally nothing that can shoot up for a little while. Rifles also coming.
Okay, now the AP is doing damage, but Infi, how many towers does he have? Does he have the footmen still remaining so they can defend? I think they're moving across. That's a long way, though. Lots of damage on the Warden. Might be going into Blink. There we go. I have no clue who wins this battle. Looks better for RW now. Warden still in trouble. Has to go for the TP. And with that, they claim the Overseers. Got level 3 Warden in the end. And the TC is surrounded. Okay. Another TP. Big fight for RW. So AP didn't do anything.
They claimed the middle and pressured and cancelled Lin's counter expo. And what about the top left? LawLiet's expo also isn't up yet. Tier 2 for Infi is finished. We're gonna have a second hero soon, most likely Pally. Is looking real good for RW.
Oh, Infi is killing this expansion as well. Lin has another one up bottom left, but it just started. The pressure of RW is surreal. When will ELL hit a big power spike? I don't even know. It's not like, oh yeah, if they reach level this and this, they will dominate. They will be pushed from now on.
Yeah, I think they have to get Warden TC 5-5 and then continuous non-stop run-bys into the economy against the buildings.
Yeah, it's double beastery already with pillage. It's very obvious though. And Infi trying to shut this down again. Archmage might get surrounded. And it's Blink level 2, by the way. What does this Warden accomplish? She doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Very weird.
Book of the Dead for Fly. And the Ancient Django. Well, kind of not necessary. It feels like Lin has to be the mega carry. Level 4. He's super quick. Building damage is good. But not great yet. And where to attack?
Thank you, AS Leonard with the 6 months, Silver Drachen with the 4, and Jax with a sub as well.
Much love, guys. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this death ball coming on the left-hand side. Warden level 4. But this is 110 supply. On
That
3
is
bases.
So many rifles. They must have upgrades.
Yeah, we saw it in the blacksmith before. Region scroll again, almost used to perfection. Wolves coming in, Wyvern coming in. Infi and Fly about to close this, pushing for the Winnerbracket final. Wisped and taken out. End snares by Lin, pretty good. But this Stomp level 2 could just destroy them. Double heal scroll for the Rogue Warriors. LawLiet will suffer. And Lin, he can never go for this base race. His entire strat was base race. He hasn't even seen another base. Shockwave is of course great against Militia and Footman. Book of the Dead gone as well. Stomp by Fly. Wonderful. Hits that epicenter. Everything disabled. And the rifles again. They are free to do whatever. RW seems to be unbeatable in the 2s at the moment. The heal scroll was glorious. Counters this so hard. Farseer level 3 has their own AoE now. Stomp by Fly. Level up for the Paladin. More healing. The Warden still super ineffective. LawLiet is down to 33. Lin is down to 30. They have 58 supply. The Warden Chain Lightning and they're dead. This is it. This is it. 120 supply. It was a complete failure.
Bold choice. Trying to play Warden and TC with Shockwave here in this 2v2. But man, that did not come together at all. I don't know exactly what the game plan was, but RW slam it down. No chance given. LawLiet was able to dazzle us with showing that the Warden can work in Night Elf Mirror. But in 2v2, it remains to be seen.
The Rogue Warriors get their revenge, and this is the first clan war in WGTL that ELL loses. They were 7-0 in the regular season. They won the Winnerbracket semifinal. But RW comes in prepared with a sick double human orc 2-2 combo. And that carries them in both clan wars. 4-0 in the 2s.
Yeah. We have seen now a number of times how strong this tier 2 push can be, whether with expansion or without expansion. It's strong regardless. How are you gonna how do you defend this push? How do you hold this crazy strong push? Maybe the idea wasn't too bad by LawLiet and Lin. Maybe the idea was, okay, they push us, whatever. We go counterattack.
Yeah.
We go split push. We go Shockwave and Warden Blink Fan of Knives. But in that game, if that was the plan, seems like they never were in a position to actually execute it.
Yeah, I think, like, if that was the game plan, which I think we both see it that way, then it's easy to realize for Infi and Fly as well. And then play around it. Like, okay, if we keep you busy, and they did, you cannot go for our bases. We contest the middle like crazy. That took forever. Tier 2 was finished. They had the Wyvern answer. They had, once again, double Rex rifles and masked it. Huntress with that. Just gone. And they kept them busy. Infi, I guess, key here. Shutting down Lin's expansion. That move on the bottom left was so good.
Would love to see if that strat can work, if it goes a little bit better, if a few things go their way a little bit more. But here, it didn't seem like a very competitive strategy, honestly.
Cool that they try. But yeah, maybe they felt a little desperate and came up with this to just surprise. They had a surprise strat in the first Winnerbracket semifinal as well. That worked a lot better. But alright, Rogue Warriors, top 2 guaranteed. $28,000 split by 3. That's already not too bad. They're one clan war away from the $42,000 grand prize. And getting their title back after being defeated by LP. We got one more for you today, and that is Rise Again versus LP Club. One team will be eliminated. It's Moon, Michael and Thunder versus Fortitude, Focus, Colorful, and Shao KK. ELL tomorrow in the lower bracket final against the winner of this.
Do we have a favorite? Rise Again versus LP Club? Coming up next.
On paper, just like if you combine all solo ELO, should be LP. The 2-2s, they were defeated yesterday, Shao KK and Fortitude, but I still think they're super strong. So it should be LP, but I got a feeling that it's going to be Rise Again. Yesterday, they showed that they have 3 strong 2-2 combos, not only 2, so they can surprise there. Michael seems to be in decent shape, and Moon is pretty much killing everyone here. I think it's an outsider tip, but my money would be on RA.
I could see that as well. LP Club, their players still have left some to be desired. Yesterday, Colorful was impressive, but Focus and Fortitude, this whole league so far, not stepping up when they need to.
Is it now the time on the second last day of this tournament? It's not too easy to change things from one day to the next, but they got a damn strong colorful. Yeah, I said that, Remo. You can mark that day in your calendar.
I mean, it was bound to happen. Everyone has to admit someday how great colorful is.
Or was it just a fluke?
The fluke is back.
I'm super excited for the 2-2s to come. Like, Michael in general seems to be really good. The Moon Thunder team up was glorious. Yeah, it's gonna be very, very sick. RW can go back to streaming. That's what they love. That's what they do for most of their time. Got quite some time off now. Until tomorrow, the second game. You should probably call in sick for tomorrow. I mean, most of you are home office anyway, but for those who don't, you have to be here at noon to watch the grand final of this.
Yeah, tomorrow cannot be skipped. The 3 best teams in the world will be meeting. And who the 3rd best is, we're gonna find out next. Neo says gonna be Rise again. Are they gonna rise all the way into the top 3? Would be a great performance for them already. Ahead of the start of the league, I wasn't counting them so highly up there, but they have been impressive.
Yeah. So, time for the interview once again. I hope Wong is here. And who's it gonna be? Is it Fly? Oh, Infi. All right.
是 Infi。Hello Infi。
Hello， 大家好，你好。
那今天的这个比分和昨天其实是差不多，异曲同工之妙啊，都是3-1，而且都在2v2中间拿到了2分。今天打下来是不是可以非常有自信的告诉所有 RW 粉丝，我们的2v2现在是非常厉害的一个状态？
我首先强调一下，昨天跟今天完全不一样
啊，完全不一样。
我是下等，今天我是上等。
哦，对，今天的1v1和昨天完全不一样，对吧？
完全不一样。
那今天在开场的时候，因为采访的是你的队友嘛，我怀疑你在队内的话语权被抢掉了。3蛋接受采访，他在谈到你昨天那场失利的时候，表现出了一些怎么说呢？有一些失望，还有一些不屑的那种淡淡的那种感觉。
正因为是队友对我的这种漠视无视，才让我今天知耻而后勇，从而奋发图强，今天战胜了洛维特，全都是依靠我的队友对我的鞭策。
那你今天你们队失的那一分，你是怎么看呢？
我根本都不想理他。
好吧，好，那现在已经进入到我们最后的总决赛的席位了。那接下来的话，马上要开始的是一场这个败者组的比赛。那相比你们这一场就是赢了进总决赛，输了还有机会。那么接下来这场败者组就输了就要被淘汰了。那从你的角度来看，你觉得这个 RA 以及是 LP 谁胜出的希望会稍微大一些？
我觉得还是看双方的2v2。我觉得是 LP 6-4开吧 ，LP 的胜算略高，但是还是要看双方2v2的发挥。我觉得这次战队赛主要就是看的2v2，1v1其实显得并不那么关键。
哎，好，这是来自于Infi 的这样的一个可以说带点权威性的预测啊，那看看他的预测待会儿准不准。好，感谢Infi接受我们的访问，然后最后一天的决赛，希望你继续好好的发挥。好，再见。赢了笑嘻嘻啊！接下来晚上
Okay. He seems to be confident in the 2-2 and very happy about the result, obviously, and hopefully Wong will provide the rest of the translation later on Gorn Lan Harbor. So, we go into a little break here in the WGTL. We're probably going to be back in like 10 minutes or so, and then we will decide what team will drop out and what team will survive until the very latest stage tomorrow. We're back with Rise Again versus LP Club in a bit.